Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. So today I'll be doing seascape. Uh, I've been saying this all the time, every time I paint a seascape or something near the ocean like the beach or the shore. I always say that I love painting the seas and the ocean, so I decided to paint another simple seascape painting. And I think it will be easy for you guys to paint along with me with this one. So let me tell you the colors that I'll be using for today's painting tutorial. Actually, I'm using the same color or the same palette every single day since I arrived here in Taipei, but I might as well mention it again to all of you so that for those who are new to my channel, they get to know or they get to listen to the colors that I'll be mentioning. So we have here lemon yellow, a little bit of red. Actually, this is a lot of red, but we'll only be using a tiny amount of red. And we have primary blue, this one, black, of course, and titanium white. I did not include it in the palette, the titanium white, simply because I don't want the white to mix with the other colors because the palette is super wet. All right. So anyway, I'm just gonna sketch first the subject so that you know where things are gonna go. And for the sketch, I'll be using, I think I'll be using blue, since we will be using a lot of blues today. So I'm just gonna dab onto my blue right here. This is only for sketch. You can even use your pencil if you want to sketch using your pencil. It doesn't matter as long as you get to identify where things are gonna go. So let me just tell you where the horizon is gonna go. It's like 1/6 of my A3 canvas paper. All right, just like that. Very easy, right? Okay. This is just for sketching. All right, now let's define where the shoreline is. I'm gonna use the same color, blue. So the shoreline will be here. Okay, if this is your midline, remember that I'm using an A3 canvas paper. So this is your midline. I'm just gonna go a little bit down right here. All right, that's basically where things are gonna go. This is the sky, the waters, and the sand or the shore. All right, now, just gonna get my blue again. I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of brown. Okay. We're going to darken the farthest portion of the waters. I want you to be more relaxed doing this painting because this is water. And when I want to relax, I am painting seascapes. So I'm gonna darken it a bit. All right, just like that. And then now I'm gonna get my blue again, okay? And then I'm gonna get my white. I'm just gonna directly place the white here because again, I don't want my white to mix with my other colors. And I'm just gonna right here. All right. Perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna take advantage of this time when the paint is still wet. I'm just gonna try to mix it so that we don't have any hard lines going on in the water section. We don't want that. All right. Okay, now I'm not washing my brush at all. Just gonna dab onto my blue again. This time I'll be adding a little bit of yellow to create some green color and try to apply it on the same area where we had this light blue color. Right, and I'm gonna darken again using just primary blue, the farthest distance. Okay, and of course using my fingers, I'm just gonna, just try to remove that harsh lines or harsh line that we see in between the colors. All right, okay. All right, now I'm gonna get my green. So just mix your blue and yellow to create this greeny color. But I'll be adding a little bit of blue to make it more turquoise, like this color. I'm gonna get my water and try to add this color right here. So I'm trying to create some wave patterns like that. All right, this is very preliminary, definitely. I'm gonna get my blue and yellow and then white, but more blue to make it more like turquoise, like this color. All right, just like that. Okay, I'm just gonna try to blend. All right, that's good. We're gonna leave it for now, okay? Leave it as is, just for now. I think I need to wash my brush out, but I don't have to wash it very well. Okay, just remove the excess paint. You see, I did not wash it that much. You can still see some sort of paint in the brush, and that's intentional. I'm gonna dab onto my, I'm gonna get my white and brown so that I create this sandy color, like this brownie, light brownie color. Okay, like this. I'll be adding a little bit of yellow to make it more like sandy color. I'm gonna get my water so that it glides smoothly on the canvas. And I'm just gonna apply this color right here. Okay, this is the first layer of the sand color. Okay, need more white. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna use the same color, but I'll be adding more white right here in the middle, just to give it some sort of light going on. Okay, let me just move. All right. Okay, now I'll be using the same brownie color, but I think I'll be adding a little more black to give it some sort of darkness. So, like this. Okay, and then I'll be using a lot more water this time, and I'm just gonna try to darken this area. This is where the water and the sand meet, so we want to make sure that there's some sort of sand going on in the water area. We want to darken it. All right, just like that. Okay. Please be reminded that this is very preliminary, you know, nothing is final here. We're still trying to give it some sort of undertones. Don't stress so much for now, okay? Okay, I'm using some darker colors right here where the water and the sand meet. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Remember when we did this part, this like turquoisey greeny color? We're gonna use the same color, but this time we'll be painting over this sand color, but we're not really covering it. We're just trying to glaze it, all right? So I'm gonna get the same color, meaning green, blue, and white, and maybe a little bit of yellow, like this. And I'll be adding more white, like this, okay. Okay, so this color, I'm not really trying to mix the colors together. I'm just trying to make the colors present in one stroke. So I'm gonna use this color right here in the middle. Adding a little more layer of depth. Okay. And your hand control as well really matters here, because we're trying to paint a moving subject. The waters, you know how waters are not stagnant. Even stagnant waters move a little. They cannot be just flat and, you know, not moving at all. There are some ripples and yeah, the wind and all that. You know what I mean. I'm trying to get that movement. All right. Okay. I'm gonna dab onto my white without washing my brush. Or maybe not white. I'm gonna get my gray. I wanna add a little more gray color. Oh, that's too gray. Okay, I'm gonna try this one out. Okay. Just keep layering. Also here, actually the brown is mixing, but I don't mind. This is not the final colors anyway, or these are not the final colors anyway, so allow it to be there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna wash my brush out now. Okay, I need more white. I think next week I'll be buying paint supplies here in Taiwan. So that would be my first time to buy my art supplies in Taiwan, and I'm just so excited because I'm running out of paints already. The paints that I brought from Manila are already running out. So yep, I'm gonna buy, and I'm just so excited. All right, so let's go back. I'm gonna get my white. As I told you, I'll be getting more white. Okay. Let's add some tiny details. We'll be using a little bit of palette knifing later. So get your palette knives ready. We'll be doing some palette knife strokes. So this is pure white. I'm barely pressing on the canvas using my paintbrush and with the white because I want some sort of texture. Okay. Now we can go diagonally to follow the movement of water against the shore. Okay. Again, I'm barely pressing on the canvas. This is a very rough guide of where things are gonna go before we use some detailing brushes or small brush or pointy brush. Let's have a rough guide, okay? I'm gonna lighten this area a bit because it's near the shore already, so it should be light in color. The shallower it gets, or the shallower the waters are, okay, the more transparent or translucent it becomes. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow right here. Just a little hint of yellow going on. We don't want too much of that. We just want some shallowness, okay? And to suggest shallowness, we need to apply brighter or lighter colors. Okay. These are just hints of yellow. All right, just like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch brush. I'm just gonna use a smaller brush so that I can get into those tight details. Okay, now I'm gonna get the same turquoisey color. I'll be adding a little bit of black. Okay, just gonna go right here. And then pull down just like that. Okay, the same manner. All right, just like that. Pull down, make sure you don't create super harsh lines as much as possible. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna get a little bit of white just to lighten this area. And I'm gonna add a little more yellow. All right, just like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get more white. All right, just like that. Adding more details. Okay. All right, now let's go to the distant waters. So I'm gonna use blue. Okay, I'm not washing my brush at all. I'm just, okay. So let's create some, these are like distant waves. All right, and then blue. I mean white. Right here. All right, so okay. Mhm. Some dark blues going on. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Let's do the skies in the background because we haven't done it. And this time I'm gonna use a little bit of red to create some purplish color. I'm gonna get my red and my blue and white. So it's like this color. Maybe I'm gonna add a little more red because it's not purplish enough. Okay, and a little bit of black just to tone down the colors. Oh, this is too dark, I guess. So red and blue. All right, let's try this one out. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more white and blue. So it's like that. So it's this color. Right. Okay. Okay, I'm just so excited to get to the point of detailing it. Those tiny details. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Let's go back to the sand because we haven't really touched it. We're gonna go back to the foams. It's preliminary again, okay? I'm gonna get my yellow and white and brown. So I need more brown. Okay, using a little bit of brown, yellow, and white. Okay, maybe this color and maybe more white. I'm just gonna apply this color right here. Just like that. And then I'm gonna get a little more brown this time. Okay, get more browns. Okay, more browns right here near the waters. Try to blend a little. All right, just like that. All right, now I'm gonna get some gray. Get your brown, I'll get your black and white. Let's make some gray colors right here. Okay, we're trying to create some sort of perspective. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go and outline the foam part to give it dimension. Again, trying to gray this down. Just the corners. All right, okay, wash your brush out. I'm gonna get my brown again, just to blend it a bit. See that? I'm just blending it. I feel like painting is makeup on paper. Okay. You blend your, I don't know, your foundation. I'm not applying foundation on my face anyway, so I'm not really sure. But I think I've seen a lot of people do that. They blend. Is that the foundation that they blend, or? Yeah, I think so. Okay, it's the same thing. The way our hands help in blending. All right, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna get a little more light this time. So as you can see here, keep layering. I've been layering this for several times already because that's the key to achieving more vibrant colors. I'm gonna get my white and lighten this part of it to create some sort of light. Okay, just like that. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Okay, this is definitely too dark, but I'm gonna allow that first to dry, or maybe not. I'm just gonna get my white and I'm gonna cover it with white so that it's not too dark. Okay, I thought I won't be hearing the ambulance car, because back in Manila I would have that sound in the background, and I think I still have it here in Taipei. Okay, now I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I'll be using a more pointy brush. I'm gonna get my white. Okay, get your white and now start creating little detailing. Oh my god, like the ambulance. Listen. Okay, is that the ambulance? Right. I'm gonna create some foams using a more pointy brush. Okay, just like so. Right, small brush strokes. Right, just like that. I'm using more water than usual because I'm painting water. Right, so make some diagonal small brush strokes and very light as well. I'll be using my palette knife here later. Okay, for now let's just use a brush. Right, I'm using more water. Notice how I'm using water. You know, as when this dries up, okay, that watery paint will form that natural look on the waters. So, okay, I'm just gonna apply more white right here. Okay, like that. And then here as well. So I told you that I'll be using our palette knife later, so you can get your palette knives ready already because we'll be using that soon. Okay, so right like that. Okay, I need to darken a little more this area, like the darkest portion of the green. So I'm gonna get again my blue and green. I'll be adding a little more brown so that it's dark. Okay, and let's go back to that part. So just darken, as you can see here, just darken this area. All right, but just the top. All right, just like that. Okay. All right, now get your palette knives ready, because we'll be using it now. So I'm just gonna get my palette knife. Oops. And I'll be using the back of the palette knife. I'll be dabbing onto my white. Use the back. and make sure to remove the excess paint. We're not going to use too much paint for the palette knife. Okay, and I'm just going to start creating some foams just like this. Don't overdo this because you don't want too much foams in the shoreline or along the shoreline. Okay, just like that. Okay, here as well, but I'll be using my fingers. So it's like applying the paint using the palette knife, but using my fingers to smudge it. Adding waters. All right. Okay, now let me check. I'll be adding small detailing. Okay, let's go back to using our white. This part. Alright, just like that. Gonna get brown. Remember to blend the colors so that you create a more natural look, because when there are harsh lines going on, it doesn't look natural. Okay, I'm gonna get again my turquoise color and try to blend some of that greeny color over here. You don't have to blend it, just make sure that the colors are there. Okay, just like that. Okay, let me get back to my gray. Still want some sort of gray colors right here. Some sort of gray. All right. Gonna get my white. Okay, like that. Okay, more small detailing here and there. All right, let me check. This is nice. All right. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow. Not too much. I'm just gonna apply it right here. Okay, to make it more bright. Okay, Also right here. All right, let me check. Perfect. All right. Also right here. So this yellow color brings light to the painting. Remember not to overdo the yellow color. All right, just a little bit of everything. A little bit of blue, a little bit of green. You don't want too much of something here. Okay. All right, just like that. Okay, again, let's go back to our pointy brush. Let's create more tiny foams. Okay, we want to make sure that there are more foams than the waves, because the painting is, or the image is more near, or the shore is near us, okay? It's near the viewer, so the viewer is supposed to see more what's the viewer is expecting to see more right here than there because it's more distant. I hope that makes sense. All right, let me check. Okay, it's perfect. It's nice. I'm gonna darken the distant waters. Okay, we're just gonna glaze it with a little bit of black. This is quite tricky, so you may wish to add more water to your black. Oops, I'm getting some green. So you want to make sure that the distant waters is quite dark. So I'm just glazing it with a little bit of dark colors. Just to still show some perspective. All right. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I'm gonna darken even more. Especially the distant waters. You can touch on that area as well. All right, just like that. And even at this side. The corners, okay? Just to give it more depth. Okay, darken the corners, just like that. Just like what we did here on the shore or on the sand. Okay, I'm gonna get a new brush. Gonna get some turquoisey colors. Spread it like that to add more light colors. This is just additional. You can do away with this, but I want to add something more. All right. Need some dark colors. All right, like that. Okay, let me check. Okay, I really like this one. You may want to correct anything that you find a little awkward right here. Okay, like that. Mm-hmm. All right, and now gonna get some gray. We want to make some gray colors over here. We don't want it to be just pure white. All right, just like that. All right. Okay, if you need to add more white, you can do so. All right, just like that. Okay, when doing foams, just be gentle with your brush strokes. Okay, don't press too hard on the canvas. Allow the brush to create the strokes for you. It's like you're just there to give it a helping hand, but it's actually the paintbrush doing the job. All right, we're almost done, actually. Okay, but of course, if you want to create a little bit of clouds going on in the background, you can do that as well. I'm just gonna make some dry brushing here, just to add more clouds, or just to add clouds. Again, these are just a small detailing that you may do away with. You don't have to create what I'm creating exactly. You just have to choose what you want for your own painting following this tutorial. Okay, just like that. Just a little more detail. Oh, that's nice. I really like this one. I really like this one. Oh. I'm gonna add some watered down white going on, and I'm not gonna smudge it. I'm gonna allow it to be there just like that. Okay. Yeah. I love it. I love this one. Okay, I think I have to sign this now because we're done. Okay, and maybe I'm just gonna gray some areas more. I need to gray some areas, especially right here near the sand, just to gray it, adding more depth. And then I'm gonna go light right here, like midsection. Okay. All right, just like that. Okay. Okay, just like that. So yeah, I think that's good enough. I'm gonna sign this now. Okay, I'm gonna sign this now because this is absolutely finished. So I'm gonna use my black to sign this, and oops, I just, what is this? Okay. So I just accidentally apply some white paint. Right. I'm gonna get my black, as I was saying, and I'm gonna sign right here. Okay, sign there. All right, so we're done. I think this is nice. We're done, and I hope you enjoy this one. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. If you're painting along with me, let me know as well in the comment section below. And what you think about this painting, let me know in the comment section below. So see you in my next video, and yes, share your paintings following my tutorials on your social media accounts. You can tag me, or yeah, you can comment on my posts if you can, because not a lot of people are allowed to comment on my Facebook account. So you can comment on my YouTube account and Instagram account. Their links are in the description box below. So see you in my next video.